Welcome to Wheatgrass YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the life cycle of an okra plant. We will see how it went from a seed to a full-grown plant ready to be harvested in a matter of 2 months. Okra is a plant that flourishes in the summers. It is liked and grown throughout India. Its first growing cycle in North India is from January to March, and the second one is from June to August. Whereas in South India, where the climate is usually always hot, okra can easily be grown all year round. We have used seeds that are of a hybrid variety, which are pink in color instead of green. This means that these seeds have been chemically treated for protecting them against various diseases and pest attacks. So, it's important to take precautions while using them and make sure to wash your hands after handling them. We sowed the seeds on 12th March and it took them 5 days to germinate. Before sowing any seeds, it's important to know if the variety that you have chosen is suitable for the weather conditions in your area, as some seeds are readied in such a way that they germinate best in the summers, where some are readied in such a way that they germinate best in the monsoons. So it's crucial to select seeds that suit the weather conditions in your area in order to ensure a bountiful yield. The saplings that you see in the picture being shown have been grown from similar seeds, but the difference here was the temperature that they were germinated in. We grew these in high temperatures, and as a result, they've become too tall and their leaves are too small and wrinkled due to the extra heat. Okra seeds require a temperature around 20 degrees for germinating properly, and the seeds won't germinate altogether if the temperature is below 12 degrees Celsius. For sowing the seeds, we have used 50% vermicompost and 50% coco peat. Not using actual soil for sowing the seeds reduces the chances of resulting saplings contracting soil-borne diseases. It is very important to maintain adequate moisture levels during germination, because if the growing medium doesn't have enough moisture, the seed would either not germinate at all, or if it does, the sapling's leaves will wilt and fall off. On the other hand, too much moisture leads to either rotting of seeds or the sapling leaves turn yellow and the sapling stops growing altogether. The first true leaves appeared after 12 days of sowing the seeds. The next important variable to take care of is ensuring that the plant receives an adequate supply of light. If the saplings don't get enough light, the saplings will grow very tall and there's a big gap between every 2 leaves. Though light is important, make sure to avoid putting the saplings in direct sunlight, as the heat might kill them. It's always better to transplant the saplings in cool temperatures, like in the evening, as it makes it easier for them to adjust to the new pot. If you live in a place where the climate is severely hot, it's always better to cool your working space and the soil to be used by watering it 1 hour in advance to protect the saplings from any kind of transfer shock. A pot with a diameter of 8 to 12 inches is sufficiently sized for growing a healthy okra plant, especially if you're using good quality seeds and soil as well. Adding vermicompost to the growing medium also ensures a much better formation of roots, as you can very well see. In order to prepare the soil for transplantation, we used equal parts ordinary soil, coco peat, leaf compost and vermicompost. We also added a few spoons of bone meal and seaweed extract granules to give the sapling an extra boost. After successfully transplanting the saplings, it is important to water the plant deeply till some of it starts to leak from the hole at the bottom. If you live in an area experiencing hot weather, it's better to keep the plants in shade at least till it has 10 to 12 leaves and its roots have properly spread throughout the soil in the pot. Potted plants require constant addition of nutrition in the form of manures and fertilizers. That's why we add vermicompost and some seaweed extract granules to our okra pots once every 2 weeks to ensure an adequate supply of nutrients for the growing sapling. Okra plants grow quite rapidly within the 1 month after its transplantation and grow approximately half a foot tall and even start to bloom flowers. To protect the plant against any pest attacks or fungal diseases, it is important to spray it with neem oil solution once every 2 weeks. Another way to ensure the plant's health is by providing it with a growing medium that has an adequate supply of nutrients. The healthier the plant is, less are the chances of it contracting any diseases. In our first year of gardening, our okra plants faced a lot of aphid attacks and fungal diseases. But after enriching our growing medium by adding vermicompost to it, it helped in eradicating these types of problems, and now we hardly ever find an infected plant in our terrace garden. Our okra plants became approximately 2 feet tall in the span of only 2 months and had already started yielding plenty of flowers and fruits mature enough to be harvested. Okra is a plant that is very easy to grow and manage, and it is our advice that people who are beginners at kitchen gardening should most definitely grow it in theirs. During our first year in the kitchen gardening, we made a ton of mistakes ourselves, like not preparing the soil properly or not providing proper nutrition, and as a result, most of our crops failed. Our okra plants were our saving grace and kept on yielding a good quantity of fruits from time to time. Okra plants are very low maintenance, since neither do we have to perform hand pollination nor do we need to trim or prune it regularly. Just like tomato plants, okra also has flowers that are self-pollinating in nature and don't require hand pollination. It doesn't even require pruning and trimming to ensure proper growth. In fact, it's highly unadvisable to prune okra plants, as the plant might stop producing flowers and fruits because of it. An okra flower usually blooms in the morning, performs self-pollination and dries up, and starts its transformation process by the time the sun rises the next day. Dried flowers mature into fruits and are ready to be harvested in the next few days. If you manage to successfully grow at least 10 to 15 okra plants in your kitchen garden, you will be able to harvest sufficient quantities of okra on every alternate day. Okra also produces an endless supply of fruits till the beginning of the winter season. If you live in North India and have missed the growing cycle from January to March, then you can sow seeds in the beginning of June when the second growing cycle starts in the monsoon season. Extra care should be taken before selecting the seeds for sowing, and you can visit our website to buy the best quality okra seeds. Other than good quality seeds, you can also order things like vermicompost and seaweed extract granules from our website as well. Now let's talk about some common techniques that you can apply to increase the success rate of your crop. Firstly, ensuring an adequate supply of water is one of the most important factors. Both overwatering and underwatering are damaging to the plant and hinder its growth rate. To find out if the plant needs to be watered at any given time, check to see if the soil that is 1 inch below the surface is dry or not. If it is indeed dry, then only water the plant. One more thing to keep in mind while watering is that the soil in the pot should be moist throughout, but there shouldn't be a lot of excess water flowing out of the bottom through the bottom of the pot. This water usually takes nutrition from the soil along with it, depleting the pot's already limited supply of nutrition. So it's crucial that the water should be enough to moisten the soil throughout, but not so much that it starts flowing out from the bottom. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching it till the very end. We hope that information given in this video was beneficial for you and that it is successful in motivating you to grow okra in your own kitchen gardens. Please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Also subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. This is Aditi from adividras.com signing off. Thanks and goodbye.